What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a video I'm really excited about. I've been super into these videos on YouTube, so I figured I would make my own since I went and did all this already. I might as well take you through my 2021 goals and intentions for the year. So that's what we're gonna do. If you guys are into these kinds of videos, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe down below, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so I love writing out my goals. I feel like it keeps me accountable. I feel like I just have something that I'm working towards. I'm a pen to paper type of girl. I like to do things on my computer, but not like things like this, like my goals I need to see in front of me. So I like to write them down in my planner. So this is my planner that I have. It is a law of attraction planner, and I got this last year. What I love about this though is it doesn't have dates. Like at the top, it doesn't have any dates. So during the pandemic, I obviously wasn't, I mean not obviously, some of you might have, but I wasn't planning out my days like I was when life was normal. So yeah, I missed months, and luckily I didn't let the planner go to waste because there's no dates in there. So it was perfect. Then we get to 2021. Okay, so I wrote out my 2021 goals and my 2021 intentions. So before each month there is a section of notes and ideas. So that's where I wrote it. I freehanded it before, and then I wrote it out on this sheet in my planner. Once I narrowed down what I want my goals to be. So the first thing with writing goals is you honestly want to just give yourself time, allotted time to think and what do you see for yourself in this upcoming year? Not reasonable, but what do you really think you're going to achieve, and what do you really aspire to be or have in this upcoming year, or do in this upcoming year. I always save my goals, when I write them out, I always save them. So I'll go back and I'll reflect, and I'll look at okay, what did I accomplish? Wow, that was so cool. I got this done, I did this, I did that. So I take that time to also reflect on the past year and see what I want to do differently for the new year. So carve out time to just stream and think of what you want in the upcoming year. And then 2, get to writing. I set a timer for, I think this time I did maybe an hour. Yeah, I think it was an hour, and I just put on some good music that I was able to. My thing is I like to sing when I'm listening to music, so I was I need to just have I like to put on lo-fi beats, so I put on lo-fi beats because I can't sing to those. So and they won't distract me, because a lot of the times I'll be writing something, and if I hear somebody speaking, I'll write what they're saying instead of what I'm actually meant to write. So I put on some lo-fi beats, I get in the mood, I sit at my desk, and I light a candle, because lighting a candle just really gets me motivated. I don't know why, I just feel in a zone. It's just my thing. So yeah, I get nice colorful pens. I need to just have the whole vibe. And then I just get to writing, and I will write, okay, cool, what my goals are, what I aspire for this new year. So the way I write my goals are, I don't just write them freely. I do, but I also kind of categorize them at the end. So I do it in categories, which I have learned through somebody that I been following for a very long time. He says that they're called the 7 equities. So the 7 equities are spiritual, mental, physical, family, social, business, and money. So when I'm thinking of my goals, I think of them in the 7 equities, and I make sure I have goals in each of those categories. Okay, so the next thing is, when you're writing your goals, you do want to be very specific. So in the categories, cool, you have your money, you have your family, you have your social, all these categories, right? You have your goals for them. You want to be very specific in the goal. So one of my goals is I want to travel outside of the country. So being specific is naming the places I want to go. Another goal is I want to read I want to read 12 books this year. So being specific is I'm going to read 1 book a month for 15 minutes a day. I will read every single day throughout the month, and then having the books like I already have my list of books. So I'm very specific in the goal, and I already pretty much have everything lined up to kind of get me to that goal. So that is what I mean when you need to be specific. It just makes it easier. So another thing I added on this year to my goal setting, like kind of routine, I guess, was setting 2021 intentions. So I saw a lot of people doing this actually, and it was saying, kind of like completing the sentence. So the prompts are, I want to quit, I want to learn, I want to try, I want to start, I want to continue to, I am going to stop, and I want to be. So you finish the rest of that sentence. So for instance, I want to quit, and I said procrastinating. I want to learn, and it doesn't have to be one thing. I could have said procrastinating and whatever else, right? I want to learn, and I said to say no to things that do not serve me. And then I also said Photoshop. This is so cool because it really made me stop and think, like, what do I want to learn? And like, what do I want to stop? And what do I want to start? And what do I want to continue to? So it was really cool. That's pretty much it for the goals and the intentions. I really liked the 2021 intentions. I have already done the goals, but the 2021 intentions were really nice because I was like, okay, actually I need to think about this. Like, what do I want to be? And what I had to think about what I was going to respond to those prompts. So I keep this is, you know, at the beginning for January, and I just have the little bookmark right here so that every morning I will, after I do my whole morning routine, I come and look at that just to keep me on track. So the next thing is I like to have that written down in there in my planner. But on my desk, what I do with my goals each month is, in order to get to those goals, the end of the year goals, I like to write down monthly goals. So like I said, being very specific, having a plan of action on how you're going to achieve those goals. So I have this cork board. I have just January right here because we're just in January, but I put them down in little flashcards basically, and I put down January, February, March, April, May, June, all to fill this up, right? And I like to keep them all on here because I'm like, okay, cool, look what I did in January, look what I did in February, December, like I was productive and accomplished. So it keeps the momentum going. So I keep this on my desk, but for January, I look at the big 2021 goals, and I look and see, okay, cool, what are the steps I can take to start, you know, crossing those goals off the list. Get to 800 subscribers on YouTube, and I did that already, so I just will cross that off, and I put the date. I put 1/4/21, so I put the date that I accomplished it. And so you get what I mean? Like, this January goal, like the monthly goals, are to get me to my yearly goals. So whenever I do my monthly goals, I always look back on my yearly goals, and I'm like, okay, cool, what do I need to do this month to make sure I hit those goals by the end of the year? So yeah, I have a total of 6 goals on here. The other ones are pretty personal that I just want to keep private. So yeah, I have that on my desk. I leave that on my desk, and I just feel like it honestly just keeps me super inspired, and I'm like, okay, cool. I want to see those things crossed off. I want to see those things crossed off with the date by them, like you did that. So it keeps me very motivated and inspired, and just wanting to continue to be productive and cross these things off my goal board. So yeah, guys, I am super looking forward to this year. I hope you guys are too. It's been a pretty crazy year already, and I just needed to realign with myself, so I took a week off of social media, and yeah, I'm ready to get back in the groove of things, and I'm super excited for the year. I'm wishing you so much of whatever you want: health, success, wealth, happiness. So yeah, I hope you guys are inspired, and write those goals out however you want to write them. Don't, you know, go based off of what I do. This is just what's worked for me. I've gone through so many ways of like writing them, putting them in my notes, putting them in my reminders, putting them anywhere. Like, writing them for me though is what really helps. So I hope you guys are inspired, and I'm wishing you a successful 2021. If you guys enjoyed this video, do not forget to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I told my girl, you a bad girl, you a bad girl, and your friends bad too.